Am I live? Hopefully I am. Give me a second. Okay. If not, either way, let me go ahead and rewind and do my intro. Welcome back to Pills, Potions, and Poisons with me, NAllenRx. I'm a pharmacist. But I'm not here in a professional capacity, okay? As we can see. There's always one thing that I need y'all to remember when you come to view here on the channel. What's that, Allen? I'm not your pharmacist. I am not your pharmacist. I am not your pharmacist. Okay, so what are we talking about tonight? We got a new drug alert, I need something that's like a woo, woo, woo. And what is this? They're saying, these people, they are saying it's a new alternative to the opioids. I'm gonna let y'all know what I think about it once we get a little familiar with this little drug here. And I'm gonna let y'all know what I think, but it's a little early for us to be like, hey, let's cut out all the opioids. Here's the, ending of the opioid pandemic, epidemic. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a little early, but we're gonna give it a chance. Now, how many of y'all gonna go ahead and buy some stock in this new drug? It's this little company called Vertex or something like that. They're the makers of this new drug. Okay. What gave me the idea is I heard Michael Strahan talking about it on the morning show. I don't know where this company is that make this drug. They're here in the United States, but we're gonna review that, and hopefully y'all can hear me. If anyone can hear me in the chat, RPG is in the chat. Hey, Jay, can you hear me? Can I get a good? If you can hear me, yeah, no, I'd be a little wild when my hair be natural. Well, with my natural hair, I'd be real crazy. And they be treat me crazy at work too. I'd be putting my glasses on there too, kind of calm them down. I don't know what it be about it, but they be wilding out, okay? So let me know if okay, sound is good. Thank you. All right, let's get the show on the road, y'all. Let's get this show on the road, okay? So we're going to start with, hold on. We're going to start with the clip of the CEO announcing the approval. And let's see what she got to say about that. Hold up. Where my am I still on here? Because I do not see myself on StreamYard. Hold up, y'all. What am I doing? Oh, is this me? I was just on here the other day. You would think, yeah. Hmm. Right here. Echo. I'm tripping, y'all. Hold on. Hmm. Is this the real? I'm missing them. Okay, so let me see. Where is this? All right, here I am. Y'all, I'm messing up. It be like signs that be telling you, like, oh, don't do it. But it's like I already said I'm gonna do it, so I'm gonna do it. So let's talk about it. And y'all need to know, I told y'all I'm gonna bring y'all all the latest drug information. So, I'm a woman of my word. When I say something, I mean it. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so here we go. All right. Thank you, RPG, for being in the chat. All right, so let's do this. Okay. And then text here, share this here. Da, 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 da. Here we go. Nina Simone has entered the chat. Hey, Nina Simone. Welcome, guys. Let's get ready. Let's get involved. Let's have a good conversation tonight, guys. And y'all let me know y'all opinions of these drugs. Okay, so first of all, just a little overview before we hear this lady talk about it. Because, of course, you know, she might be a little biased because it is her drug. You know, and she is somebody. I don't know if I should say this like this. It's the she's like a doctor, actually, you know. And she, you know, she's worked at other places. She's been the CEO of other drug companies. She has experience. She does research. Like, she's not like a placeholder type person. She's actually down there, you know, boots on the ground. She getting her shoes dirty, okay? So she, you know, she ain't no little lightweight that we just messing around with. Like, you know, once upon a time that the CEO of the company where I work for, she was the CEO of Starbucks. And, you know, they find out very quickly that, you know, these industries are not the same. They're not like us. You over there, you think you can manage and you can handle it, but then they bring you over here, you know, and it's like the real drug game. You looking like, what is this? This is the drug game. This is different. These players are different in this game, okay? So this is there are different types of pain, y'all. Y'all know this, okay? We got like you got acute and you got chronic, okay? And even the acute pain, which is like you're actively having pain like right now at this moment, you know, is not like chronic, which is ongoing, kind of a numb, whatever kind of pain like that. Not numb, but y'all know what I mean. A dull, like ongoing, you know, but this is like, I don't know, you got a stomach cramp or you got a headache, you know, or the thing that I was concerned about, I was like, well, what kind of pain does this medication treat? It's like, it's acute right now. They say moderate to severe. So when they say, I'm thinking moderate is like 4 to 6, you know, it's like, oh, how bad is the pain on a scale of 4 to, you know, 1 to 10? You'd be like, it's a 4 to 6. And then you'd be like, you know, severe is a 7 to 10. They say this is from moderate to severe. All of this space in here, it covers all of that, guys. So we're going to see. To me, it sounds like it's going to be like comparable to some of the over-the-counter products. They say it's, you know, like opioids, but you don't get that exotic feeling of the euphoria, you know, because, you know, with the opioids, they block pain as well as they give you like the sensation of the euphoria. It's like you get 2 for 1. It's not just, you know, controlling the pain and blocking the pain. It's like, okay, we also activate this happy center over here too. So, you know, it's like, some people like that. That's how they get addicted. But this drug is not a controlled substance. It's not opioid. So it doesn't have this addictive property to it. So that's what's supposed to be like, you know, oh, it's not addictive. It doesn't give you this sensation. Good. But it's like, people like that, you know, sensation. But I'm gonna let them talk about it, y'all. So y'all listen up, weigh in the chat. Get in here, okay? Get in the chat. Use that chat. It works. Okay. Let's go back. Let's press play. Let me know if we have sound.
The FDA approval of this painkiller. Our Angelica Peoples is here with the company CEO, first on CNBC. Morning, Angelica.
Morning, Carl. Yeah, I'm really excited to introduce Dr. Reshma Kewalramani. She is the CEO of Vertex, like you said. And Reshma, thanks for joining us this morning. We've been talking about this for a long time, and I know that you're really excited about this drug, Journavx, and Journavx, excuse me. And you know, there's this debate, though, about how much impact this drug can really have because it's more expensive than some of the other painkillers that are on the market. And it didn't show to be more expensive or more effective, than an opioid. So where do you see this drug fitting in, and how are you going to get people to actually use it?
Good morning, Angela. It's really great to see you. It is a big day for patients, for society, and for Vertex. This drug, Journavx, is the first new class of pain medicines in more than 20 years. And what a class of pain medicines it is. It only works on the peripheral system, the peripheral nervous system. That's to say it doesn't work in the brain. It doesn't work on those reward centers that lead to addiction.
The reward centers, that's what I was trying to tell y'all about. It does not work there, which means it's not as addictive, which means, you know, I don't know what y'all think about that, because some of y'all like to get on these kind of drugs that make you feel like this. Some people don't, you know. Let's just listen.
It is a non-opioid. It has been shown to be effective. It's shown to be well tolerated. And this feature of it working in the peripheral nervous system allows it to not have addictive potential. This is the kind of medicine we have been seeking to develop. And I think it's the kind of medicine society wants to be able to use for moderate to severe acute pain. So it is a very important medicine.
Right, but how do you anticipate overcoming some of those concerns about how effective it is and also the cost?
Let's go to how effective it is, and then let's get to cost. The issue with the opioid pain medicines is not lack of efficacy. They're actually very efficacious. The problem is safety concerns, tolerability concerns, and the addictive potential. And then let's get to cost. When we talk about the cost of opioids, it's not the cost of the prescription per se. Those are cheap. Unfortunately, the cost of opioids is to the patient, to their families, and to society. There is this raging opioid epidemic that I know you and your colleagues have covered. 80 million Americans seek a prescription for acute pain. 40 million of those Americans get a prescription for an opioid when they come in with acute pain. And that's because we don't have many alternatives when a patient comes in with moderate to severe acute pain, whether it's after a surgery or it's after a fall or a sprain or a sports injury. Now we have this medicine that is safe, it's effective, and it doesn't have this addictive potential because of the mechanism of action.
Dr. Kramer, when we had you on last, I had such.
Is this making sense to y'all? Okay, it's like I said, it right now. You know how when I don't know if any of you guys have had I'm gonna bring myself up for this, or if you ever had surgery or anything like that. Hold up, where am I? If you ever had a procedure or anything like that, sometimes they'll give you a lot of times they'll give you something for like severe pain. They'll give you a Norco, hydrocodone, or they might even give you Oxycontin. It depends, or oxycodone, the Percocet, Perc 30s or Percocet. Y'all know there's two different things. We're not going to get into that tonight, even though y'all know that I know. Don't test my gangster, okay? They'll give you that. But they'll also give you something like an ibuprofen, 800 milligrams every 4 to 6 hours. For those of you who they're going to give you a couple tabs of the good stuff, and then they'll give you something like ibuprofen, and y'all more comfortable with relying on that. Those of you who not don't have addictive behavior. I'm just going to be honest about it. Because y'all do. But this drug, to me, it sounds like it's on the level of the ibuprofens and the Tylenol 3s, like that. That's what it sounds like to me. But we'll keep listening and see. But this drug is a completely different drug class. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all. Ibuprofen, Aleve, those drugs, NSAIDs, they all they work the same way. Then you got Tylenol, it works another way. These drugs, then you got hydrocodone, stuff like that. But most of those, they go in the brain receptors. Those are the ones that make it addictive. She said this drug not going to do that, but it's still going to relieve the pain on the same level. We'll see. This drug just got approved. My concern is I'm gonna tell y'all what else I think about it after I finish this. I'm gonna let it play.
Such great hopes, and I thought that maybe it wouldn't happen. So congratulations. I know this took a lot of perseverance.
Go back a little bit.
and it doesn't have this addictive potential because of the mechanism of action.
Dr. Kramer, when we had you on last, I had such great hopes, and I thought that maybe it wouldn't happen. And so congratulations. I know this took a lot of perseverance. When you speak with Chris Berner at Bristol Myers with Cobenfy and schizophrenia, when we talked to you about this, are we talking about the possibility of a major public policy shift where the mayors of the country, the state, the governors of the country realize this is the way that we deal with the transient problem, the homelessness problem? Because these are the two ways of addiction that have turned our country upside down. Do you think that the people in Washington understand how you could change the game for millions of Americans who live on streets or marginal because of opioid?
I really do, Jim. So there's two things to think about when you think about the problem with opioids in America. Part of it is people who are unfortunately addicted by way of drugs that they are using in other formats. However, some of the opioid epidemic comes from the start with a prescription for a pain medicine. In fact, 85,000 people that we talked about from the 40 million who use opioids for acute pain, 85,000 people end up having what's called OUD, or opioid use disorder. In that group of people who are getting prescription for opioids, now we have an alternative. That alternative is Journavx. It's a medicine that doesn't have this addictive potential. And I do think the administrations at the city level, at the state level, and at the federal level understand this deeply because they're feeling the ravages of the opioid epidemic in their communities. I'll give you one example. Something called the No Pain Act has already passed Congress, December 2022. There are other measures being considered by state and federal governments. 15 states have already passed some amount of legislation to limit the use of opioids. And 7 states have already put into place some important policies so that non-opioids have at least parity access. These are important measures.
And the bigger problem, though, of course, is chronic pain. And that's something where we still really don't have good options. I know you're working there, but it's been a little bit of a rocky road. So do you think that we'll see this drug used in chronic pain? And if so, when?
Yeah, it's an excellent question, Angela. And you're right. We're still working on chronic pain. This approval today for Journavx is for acute pain. Our programs for peripheral neuropathic pain, particularly in diabetic peripheral neuropathy, are underway. It's in phase 3 development. And you're also right. We have more work to do there. There's another significant number of patients that we want to help, that we seek to help, that we believe we can help, but we're not there just yet. Today is about acute pain.
All right. Well, we got y'all. What y'all
For the
think?
first time in more than 25 years, the FDA has signed off on a new type of pain relief.
Oh, I'll just let them all play. Hold on, y'all. What do we think? What do we think? What do we think? They seem excited. They seem excited. The thing about it is, like, you know, with Tylenol over time, you find out if you take too much, you know, they get liver damage, you know. Then with, you know, the ibuprofens and the leaves and things like that, they ruin the lining of your stomach. You find out that over time, you know. This drug is new. This drug is new. I'm gonna play out one more clip because they had a different doctor talking about it on Good Morning America with Michael Strahan. She kind of gave us a little bit more like the side effects and things like that. I am not sold yet. I'm not sold quite yet. But if you're in the chat and you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat if you be willing to try it right now as an alternative to the opioids. You know, you're scared to take OxyContin. You're scared to take, you know, oxycodone, hydrocodone. You're scared to take the fentanyl. You know, you like, I just want to get some pain relief. You know, they got this, I don't know, Nina Simone sent this to me one time. It was like this boy, he was in the hospital and he was like under anesthesia. So he was kind of a little bit delirious or whatever. And he was like, they gave him fentanyl And he was like tripping out. He was like, what? Like, he was like, you coming up out of it. He's like, he ain't want no fentanyl because you know you heard all this bad stuff about the fentanyl. Did y'all hear something? Oh, anyway, hear all this bad stuff about the fentanyl, and you like, hold up, don't give me that shit. I don't want none of that, you know? This is an option right now. Because they said post-op, they said acute. We'll see. RPG. Let me get in the chat. What I'm saying, regulators. And shout out to my research team. Let me go ahead and shout them out before I get started. KT Pretty Brown Eyes, she's responsible for the stream tonight. She's like, girl, you need to turn on Good Morning America in the morning. I'm like, if the TV be on, the news be on, Good Morning America come on at 7. I be trying to get out the house by 7. You know, my roommate got to get, you know, to her place of business for the day. So, you know, if we can get out here by 7, you know, but anyway, shout out to KT Pretty Brown Eyes. I also got Nina Simone in the chat. We got RPG in the chat. And you know who you are, my researchers. You know, I love y'all. It's always when I get on my feet, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kick y'all down. I'm almost on my feet now. You know, I'm kind of still wobbling. I'll be standing up straight in a minute. But who we got in the chat, y'all? Let's see who got in the chat. We got RPG, you know, always holding us down. Nina Simone, she says, good evening and good night, guys. Good evening in the night. We got Danny Omega. Danny, give us your opinion. This is like The View. What we going to call this show? Opinions, opinionated. What we going to call these shows? Drop your comments in the comment section. This ain't no Brett Cooper, okay? Welcome to the comment section and welcome to the chat. All right, RPG says, damn, you know, this drug, it sounded like it could be doing something worthwhile. We don't know yet. Nina Simone, she says what? The streets don't want it. They like, what? It don't make you high? You're not going to get high with this one? No, you're not going to get high. They're going to want it. They're not going to want it. They're going to want it. They don't want it. Nina Simone, I think you're right. The streets not concerned about this. If the streets has gotten to a tolerable level, like the tolerance of their high and their drug, you know, threshold has reached the oral fentanyl level, they like, what is this? This is candy. This is for kids. This Journavx. Because I was like, what is it, Journavx? Because I'm like, it's Journavx. Because it's what we got to make a sound with that X on the end. Where's that X doing? They say Journavx. I'm like, who came up with that? This nomenclature system is real weird, you know. Journavx. They like Journavx. Who? Who cares? Is it Fenty? Because Fenty got a ring to it. Ask Rihanna. RPG say he'll try. He gave us a 1. He say 111. 111. Nina Simone, although she says the streets don't want it, she herself will give it a try. Yes. Wrench Turner, Wrench. What you think, Wrench Turner? What you think, Wrench? He on the research team. You know, I'm like, every time Wrench come, he come with that file. You know, I don't mean to put no pressure on you, but you know, if you got something that I don't know about yet, you know, you can always drop it in the chats. Okay? All right, y'all. So what we thinking about this drug so far? We're gonna let our other people we're gonna let Michael and them talk about it. We're gonna look into some other information about this. I mean, do y'all want to hear me read tonight? Because you know, I'll be down for reading. We can go to the FDA website and we can look up this Journavx, but you know, I mean, they telling us enough about it. What I did want to do that I haven't done in a minute, is go to our trusty old DEA drug fact sheet. Because we haven't done fentanyl, and in the spirit of non-opioids tonight, I thought we could bring that in there, the synthetic, the fentanyl. We'll see. Okay? Give me one moment while I pull up your next video, guys. And while you're in the chat. Hello? No more lies. Hello? Y'all, Michelle? Hello? Let's see. Y'all know I be losing my spot. Some of this stuff I be like, okay, I'm gonna save it on the favorites. And I have it on the favorites. And then I don't know what I be doing with this stuff. Okay, well, one moment, okay, y'all. I had it. Oh, I was on the actual Good Morning America website, I think. Okay, so yes, while we waiting, they say who Kodak Black? Kodak like, man, this is for kids. Journavx is for kids. Sound like Jumanji. Or just something that's just not, they want something that's gonna give you that euphoria. Like Ruth, what's her name on the show? Y'all saw Euphoria? That was a good series about drugs. I wish I could just play all this stuff on here and just watch it and talk about it as we go along with y'all. But they don't be wanting you to share their stuff on, social media. You can't even do a screenshot, screen grab. They be blacking out the screen. Like I'm already paying. Why I can't get the rights to this stuff, Y'all hold on. Y'all fine while y'all in the chat. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. It's always my pleasure to have y'all in here. Okay? Your girl is happy to have y'all on this Good Friday night. Y'all can get active in the chat, hang out in the chat, or you could just, be logged in and, get the visuals in. We appreciate all of that. Okay? Hit the like while y'all in here. When you're on your way in here, Journavx. I don't like to say that, okay? I like to say Manjaro, Januvia, easy stuff like that. I'm like, what? Journavx? Okay, whatever. But that's just me. Is this going to take me straight to the spot? Okay. Can I maximize this? Y'all, my computer does not be like showing me no kind of love. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, they ain't gonna be selling this too quick on the streets. They don't want this. I'm telling y'all, these people in crack, cocaine, heroin, and fentanyl, they don't want this. This is nothing. They like, what is this? This is child's play. Okay, kids could be taking this. What am I gonna do with this? Oh wait. Do we have any sound? Uh, hmm. What is this? Share the tab instead if I want to share sound. Do I have sound on here? Is this a video clip? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have sound. There it is, Journavx. It don't even look like nothing y'all want to do. Y'all don't want that. Nina Simone was right. But that's what they want. They want something, a deterrent. They want something that they're not going to get, that they're not going to abuse in the streets. This is what we want, right? It's like, what's the fun in that? Come on, y'all. Let's be adults tonight. Let's be serious, because, the opioid epidemic, it is a thing, just like crack was. Let's keep it real. But we want alternatives, right? We don't want people. They saying that's what's the homeless population. All these people are addicts. And what else they said? Just blaming opioids for everything. I mean, opioids are good when they're not being abused. Okay? I'm just saying. The Sackler family just had to pay out, I think, for another $500 million. These drug companies, they paying out that bread right now. But they got it. They got it. So they'll be all right. Oops. Is it not playing? Yeah. Why is I upside play? What am I doing? Let me try this another way, y'all. I'll be straight tripping, boo. Why is it not playing? They want me to read. This is not the right thing. Y'all hold on. Y'all have some patience. Y'all know how it is. Okay. Oops. Y'all look at me while I figure this out. Is that what I wanted? Why they want to just take me where I'm trying to go? The silence is awkward, right? It's like that for me too. I feel the same way. This is not playing. From today? Okay, I'm gonna have to do something else. I didn't mean to press that. I meant to press this because it's kind of like a David Down. It's kind of sad. Okay. Why won't this play? Was I on YouTube? I could have been on YouTube. Who knows? But I didn't think I was on there. It's like I should give it up, right? But I can't. Because I really want this to play. Okay, here we go. All right. All right, y'all, hold on just a second. It's an ad on here. Y'all know I don't be signing in nowhere.
Health alert. The FDA approving a groundbreaking new medication for the treatment of moderate to severe acute pain. Our chief medical correspondent, Dr. Tara Narula, is here to break it down for us, Doc. And Doctor, this medication is a big deal because the first non-opioid medication of its kind,
right,
to be approved for pain management. So tell us all about it.
in 20 years. So that's a long time. So this is a oral pill that's prescribed. You take it twice a day for moderate to severe acute pain, as you mentioned, and it targets the pain receptors outside the brain to prevent that signal from getting to the brain because it doesn't work in the brain. It doesn't carry the addictive potential that opioids do, for example. So it's a very valuable tool that we're going to have in our arsenal here and hopefully be able to give to patients and prevent that concern for addiction and overdose. We do think that it's relatively safe and effective. In the trials that they used to approve it, it had about a 50% reduction in pain in the patients who took it after surgery. And some side effects would be itching, rash, nausea, headache, things like that.
And who should consider taking it, and when will it be available?
Right. So this, again, is not meant for chronic pain. It's meant for moderate to severe acute pain. So patients who've had trauma, injury, post-surgical patients. We expect it to be the list price about $30 per day, although with insurance it may be less. And hopefully it should be on the shelves coming this month. We want to tell patients to talk to their doctor about what other meds they might be taking that could interact with it. But really, again, this is another tool. It opens the door to other drugs that work in the same capacity and hopefully really prevents patients with acute pain from progressing to chronic pain, which we know is so debilitating.
Yeah, without a doubt. All right. Thank you so much, Doctor. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I want some.
After a GMA health alert, the FDA approving a groundbreaking new medication for the treatment of moderate.
Yeah, I want to know something I noticed when I watched this video this morning. I was like, they didn't pronounce the name of the drug. They didn't say the name of it, but that's how I ended up finding the real site with the lady with the CX, the company that makes the drug. That's how I ended up looking that up because I was like, how do we say it? Michael did not say it, nor did his doctor friend that he had on there. She didn't say it either. So I was like, how the hell do you say the name of this drug? Is it Journavx? It's Journavx. Okay. They saying my managing. Oh, confidentiality. On what? Oh, the drug cannot be used with certain other drugs strongly inhibit an enzyme in the liver. That's CYP450. Some people may not be able to take it, of course, depending on what other medications they taking. Grapefruit should be avoided while taking it. That y'all don't even be thinking about that. Y'all like, what the pharmacists do? We be telling y'all don't drink your grapefruit juice with this medication. That's what we say. They don't know. This drug is still new. This drug just got approved today. We don't know, what else it could be interacting with just yet. We don't know. We don't know yet. The people that were in the study with the clinical trials, they just try to see, like, does it work? Is it effective? And is it safe? Now, as we go on down the line, 5-10 years from now, we'll find out if it causes liver damage. We'll find out, that it interacts with this drug. every time you take it together. So if you're taking this, then you don't need to take that. And that's kind of stuff they're gonna be teaching us in school. We're gonna be telling y'all sometimes y'all still gonna be talking to us crazy, like we just sticking a label on the bottle. It's like, hey, you're gonna be taking Journavx, it's gonna probably cause you to have a yeast infection. So let's go ahead and, they tell your doctor you need a diflucan right now. Like a lot of the diabetes drugs, the oral ones, people be getting yeast from that. And they be like, where does yeast come from? That's where it come from. Some of those drugs y'all taking. Okay. So yes, new drug. I don't know. RPG, you gonna keep doing this? He say, yeast infection, that's all? What we gonna do? Sign me up. Sign me up for that. If that's all I gotta get, but it's gonna keep my diabetes or my sugars, like y'all like to call it, diabetes or my sugars down, then, if I gotta just have a little yeast, that's it. Sit. I'm playing, y'all. I ain't playing. Okay. So what else I want to say about it? Okay. Of course, this doesn't help with it doesn't help with chronic pain. So people are already out here suffering with your chronic pain issues, ongoing. You're gonna be on opioids for life, getting constipation. A lot of people take opioids. They have issues with constipation. They're like, what can I do? Get more fiber in my diet? And you take Senecot, DocuSate, any of those, stool softeners and stimulants. Take them all, but this doesn't help with chronic pain. So right now, it ain't really, it's competing with the opioids, but it's not, okay? I'm just saying. What does it mean? Healthcare providers, I can already see it. They say the stock on it done went up. So we're going to see. Let's look at all this. Y'all know I be putting y'all up on game. Y'all don't want to listen to me, though. For some strange reason, y'all do not want to listen to me. All right, so let's see. Share this over here. I don't know what I think about it yet. I don't. They will come out with these drugs. They do that from time to time. And some of them success, a lot of them not. Like this causes, birth defects. We don't know what it's going to do yet. That's why, sometimes when they go ahead and drop that update on the iPhone and stuff like that, it's like, do I want to go ahead and update my phone or should I just wait a while? Do you want to be in the first wave? Because them kind of be like, the lab rats, y'all. They be testing stuff out on y'all. I'm like, go and get a little experience under your belt before I start messing with you. You know what I'm saying? And see what it's talking about. Okay, so this is what's, I'm going to do this. It's Friday night, y'all. And y'all could be anywhere else. But y'all here with me. Thank y'all for coming. I got dressed up for y'all. Low key. Y'all know I love a good bow and a little lace, a little ruffle. I like all of that. So, yes, I put this on for y'all. I feel like my light ain't right up in here. But it'll have to do for now because I can't mess with it and do this at the same time. All right. Let's talk about this. Yeah. I know y'all like to hear me read. Let me do this before I bring it up. Yes. They said, should I allow them pop-ups? No, block them. Block all the pop-ups. All right, so this is what they say. Vertex Pharmaceutical stock is soaring. That's what happened today, y'all. Somebody need to talk to me about some Bitcoin. I'm about to pull all of my money out of my job, my where I work at right now. Every day, that was like almost down to single digits. During COVID, buddy, we was rich, okay? At the place where I work at, they was making a meal like at each store a month, okay? So, money was good. Now, it's like, dang, they closing 1,200 more stores. They got to pay out $450 million to who are these people? Like, what? I'm looking at it. I'm like, bro, how can I freeze this? You know, how can I put this on pause? Because they ain't giving us we ain't making no money out this. I need to take all my money out. Okay. I need to take my money out of there and I need to do something else with it. Okay. So y'all, you know, any tips, let me know. Vertex, okay. The FDA just approved this potentially game changer. When they start saying game changer, groundbreaking, shocking, breaking, you know, it's like, oh, what's that all about? Tell me more. It's the first new class of pain treatment approved in more than 20 years, Vertex says. Y'all saw Vertex. Where their office building at? Where their home office at? All right, they say it's up 5.31%. I just saw this. Shares of Vertex Pharmaceuticals surged ahead of Friday's market open after the Food and Drug Administration approved the company's non-opioid pain treatment. I just, you know, I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna say it's gonna sound real bad. If it ain't addictive, you know, like who gonna be buying it like that? Do I have, you know, not have enough faith in humanity? Because I'm like, if it's not addictive, are they gonna be running out to get it? Because like when OxyContin hit, y'all see that all the talking of, you know, parties and money and everything being made around here. When the OxyContin, you know, came out, this drug right here is like, oh, it's like a new Tylenol. I don't want to be acting like that, but you know, this is a real place. Okay, it's after 9 o'clock here, Central Standard Time. This is Pharmacy After Dark. So it might be a little, some things I say might be a little bit questionable, a little bit risque. So really, what do we think? Are they going to be rushing out to get it? We know it's going to be hot on the streets. Nina Simone already told us that. It's not going to be hot on the streets. But is it going to be flying the shelves? You know, people like, I know, well, the doctors can really get y'all to do whatever. They can steer you. We talked about this steering. The doctors be steering. And doctors can't be bought. Them drug reps, they, you know, we can't accept gifts no more from drug reps. They don't let us get nothing from them because they be bringing their gift cards and they treats and stuff and buying us lunch and all that kind of stuff. We can't, you know, I told you I can't have no fun in my job. We can't accept stuff like that from them no more. But they still can get the doctor stuff low key, you know, be under the table kind of deal. They do that. So they can push it, but it's too many people already on opioids. And I don't think enough people are scared of opioids for them to be rushing out getting this. I'm just going to take a little leave. I'm going to take a little Tylenol, take a little ibuprofen. They already got enough of them out there, you know? I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. This is where we at. So, but that's, you know, I'm thinking about it in that way. If it's not saying it should be, but if it's not addictive, how much are we really going to be? Okay. The twice daily Journavx, also known as Suzetrigine, sound like lamotrigine, will be prescribed for adults with moderate to severe acute pain at cost of $15.50 per 50 milligram pill. Okay, so you get a 30-day supply. What that is? 30 and 15. What that is? 45. Okay. 45 for a 30-day supply, around 45. Traditional opioids work by attaching proteins on nerve cells, ultimately blocking pain messages sent to the brain. Vertex's treatment blocks those proteins before the pain signal can reach the brain. So say you hit your finger with a hammer or something. That nerve is going to send the signal up to your brain. What is it? The cell, the nociceptors, whatever the pain receptor cells are. I don't, you know, I've been out of school a long time. I can't remember exactly, you know, how it works, the mechanism of action. It sends that signal to your brain. This drug is going to block it before it gets to the brain. But it's kind of like what they all do. Not really. But I think it's a sodium drug, sodium channel or something like that. Y'all don't need to know this. This is not a biology lesson. It's too late to be trying to just, you know, learn a lesson tonight anyway, okay? But what it does, okay, it blocks the pain signal before it can reach the brain. This drug's efficacy was evaluated in 2 randomized double-blind placebo and active control trials of pain. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, following tummy tuck and bunion surgeries. They say tummy tuck. I'd be interested in all that, okay? The FDA said, participants in the trials with inferior pain were allowed to use ibuprofen. Okay. Both trials demonstrated a statistically significant superior reduction in pain with Journavx compared with placebo. Y'all know how I feel about placebo. Patients in the trial were inferior. Okay. Y'all know I get caught up in my own world. Vertex said the company is also evaluating using Suzetrigine in peripheral neuropathic pain. Okay, so nerve pain. Right now, some of y'all might have heard of a drug called gabapentin or Neurontin, pregabalin or Lyrica, and maybe even like a little tramadol. Y'all know Ultram, don't you? I know y'all know them. Those drugs treat nerve pain. That's why I'm saying, like, it's different types of pain. You can have a nerve pain. You can have what else? I don't know. But you got different kind of pain drugs that treat different types of pain. So right now, they're just saying after you get your tummy tucks or your bunion surgery, that this drug is better. In comparison to placebo. Placebo, y'all know that's nothing. It's in here, but I believe in it, As a man thinketh, so as he is, or something like that. Y'all know. The approval of the drug was not a surprise to analysts who also appeared to play down the cost. Whoever these people are. Expected a price tag of $60 to $80 per pill for the pills ahead of the company's own announcement. She also noted acute pain is often just a 14-day treatment. Yeah. And rebates for chronic pain will be much, much higher given potential access issue. What? Also noted pain is often 14-day treatment. Okay. And rebates for chronic pain. But this is for acute pain. People want to treat chronic pain because that's like, what do you call this? Residual income? It's kind of like, it's ongoing. It's like, okay, you don't want to get like a one-stop thing, one-time deal. You want to keep them coming back. This is not me saying that to get people addicted, but this is, this is the name of the game. You want to have a drug like, yeah, did y'all watch that show, Painkillers? I think I did some what do you call these things? I did some videos about that a long time ago with makers of OxyContin. They wanted something that was going to treat chronic pain because they want to be able to keep selling you the same drug. You got to keep getting it. They want to get you hooked, okay? So that's why they like the rebate. Okay, because you're going to keep getting it. If you like, I got a headache right now, and I'm going to take some Excedrin or some Tylenol right now. I got a sinus headache right now. You're just going to go get something over the counter and take that, every 4 to 6 hours, and by the 24 hours, it's gone. They want something you're going to be like taking every 30 days, and you're going to want to refill it every 30 days, keep coming back every 30 days. That's the people that's out here trying to get money, okay? But these people at Vertex, they're trying to, really help people. So, we like them, right? They seem like people that care about the people. CEO seem like she the real deal. They're doing something that's going to help you people out, okay? So she didn't seem like she was all about the money. Did y'all get that kind of vibe from her when she was talking? She seemed passionate about, her work because it was her work, unlike the CEO of some of these insurance companies. Ugh, that story just died down, didn't it? What is going on with Luigi? We ain't got no kind of we ain't got no updates on it. RPG says the painkillers. Nina Simone says pain, pleasure, pleasure, pain, pain, pleasure, pain. What Tank say? Sex, love, and pain. I'm on the wrong thing, okay? But pleasure and pain, pain and pleasure. You know, they want that. They want you to, you know, be in that cycle. They want you to be toxic. They want you to be toxic. I'm not fooling with them. Pleasure and pain is toxic, Nina. Can we bring toxic into 2025? People like leave that in 2023. It's still going. People still being toxic. People still being narky, okay? Evercore, okay, these some more people. They weighing in. They expecting to be $20, $20 to $30 per day. Pill cost. Okay, so what are they? When they say it like this, y'all, I don't know what they talking about. Because if they're saying $20 to $30 per day, for who? Is it for the drug makers and the pharmacies, the pharmaceutical companies, manufacturers? Is it for them? Per day. But I guess they saying if you're getting a 14-day supply. What's 14 and 30? 42? I don't know. What's 40? Okay. So they're still, well, because I automatically go 30 day. I guess they saying because it, you know, acute pain treatment. 14 days is a lot still. Because let Blue Cross Blue Shield and Aetna and Humana. What was the drug company with the guy that just had got his life taken? Those people, they only want to cover a 7-day supply without a prior authorization. So $30 a day for 7 days, that's 21. That ain't enough. Is it gonna be worth it to make the drug to the drug companies? My lady that's the CEO right now, she's, you know, for the people. And I like her, you know, I love the passion. I love her for that. But somebody else on the marketing finances side, market watch, money side, they're going to be like, awesome. You got a new drug. That's cool. It's approved by the FDA. But is it worth it for us to make this drug? You know? That's gonna come in. That always happens. It's sad, but it always happens. What's microphone here? It always happens. Yes, United Healthcare gonna be like, not 14 days for acute pain, 7 days. They might even be like 3 days. You can get a 3-day emergency supply, then you get the prior authorization, but you're gonna have to get a new prescription because if it's a Schedule 2, we can't do them like that. You know, we got the pharmacy laws. Ugh. Don't sing Tank. Sex, love, and pain. Ooh, Tank probably be watching this show. Hey, Tank. So, yeah. They might not. We gonna see. Because it ain't, you know, it don't have all the glitz and glamour to it. Like the opioids. Sorry. Like even the Majoros and the Ozempics. You know, those drugs. This is Journavx. It's groundbreaking. It's not, it ain't sexy, you know? It's, yeah, I know I'm going to be wrong for this, but it's Pharmacy After Dark. And, you know, y'all come here for, you know, my opinion, my perspective. Now, if your doctor writes you a prescription for this stuff, of course, I'm going to do my job. And I'm going to feel it, you know. I'm going to do this. Man told me that today. Oh, y'all, I got a side story. Not today. I tell y'all, be 10 years ago, 15. This is not something that happened recently, okay? Whatever story I tell y'all. So this person comes into the pharmacy, and I already hear him down there arguing with somebody. I'm like, not today, Satan. You know, I was in a decent mood today. I was pleasant. So he's like, I want to speak to the manager. He's like, oh, here we go. I go to the window. What the hell is this? I'm like, what is this? I ain't know nothing about what he had going on. What is this? He's like, I'm waiting 4 days on this prescription, and now y'all got it today, and it's $84. I said, yeah. I mean, what is this? You know, what is this? This doesn't make any sense. I waited 4 days for it to be $84. It's like, no, you waited 4 days. First of all, you didn't wait 4 days. You just got this prescription yesterday. We ain't had a drug in stock. We got it today. Okay. Well, why y'all didn't call me? What? This don't make no damn sense. Why y'all didn't call me? This man, I'm like, let me make sure we got your correct phone number now. I was chill. Y'all would be surprised how chill I was. They were surprised at work. I was like, let me make sure, because he was talking crazy. But I was like, let me make sure we got your phone number in there correct. It's in there. I said, okay, it's in here. I'm not sure, but you know, next time. He was like, and it's $84? Say, I mean, yeah, your insurance didn't pay it. This is what it is. He's like, he kept saying this don't make no damn sense. I'm like, okay, it don't make no sense. That's how much it is. Do you want it or not at this point? Because now you're wasting time, getting behind. It's Friday. I've been there all day, you know, but I didn't even go off on him like that. He told me, he said, you know, I say, so I'm like, are we getting it? Because, you know, your insurance wants you to get something else. They put something else on your drug plan. They not paying for this one, you know? Like, what else? Do you want it? You want me to call the doctor, see what else you could get? Because I can do that for you. I'll do that for you. Okay? Just shut up. You know, but I didn't say that. So he's like, I said, are you open to doing something like that? I know how to talk to these people, and I need to talk to them right. But sometimes they unreasonable. He said, you know what I want you to do with that prescription? I ain't say what. I ain't filed for it, but he told me anyway. He was like, you can stick it where the sun don't shine. I was like, you goddamn. Now, why would you say that to me? I said, okay. Well, so I guess you don't want it then. He looked at me like, you little bitch. Missy! I don't care about the $100. I don't care about how much it costs. So what we talking about? You care about that. Let me go and call your doctor. I don't care about who you call. What the fuck? What do you want? You know, what do you want? I'm gonna decide because you don't know what to do. I know what you want. I know you don't want to pay this $100. You think by just standing here going back and forth with me, telling me stick the prescription up in the sky somewhere up the wazoo. I don't know. Let me go and call your doctor and I'm going to get it changed to something else that's going to be cheaper for you. You don't want to say you want something cheaper. You want to complain and hope that, you know, that makes it cheaper. That's not going to do it. You know, only way it's going to get cheaper is if I do it. I'm not going to call your doctor. I'm going to call his goddamn doctor. You finna piss me off. But you know what? I ain't even go off on him. I called the doctor. I said, okay, this was insurance paper. Can we go ahead and do this? She's like, yeah. And then that was it. Then he was still standing there, walking back and forth, pacing in the window. I'm like, okay, so this one gonna be $23. What? I said it's gonna be $23. Do you understand how confused I am right now? I'm like, I don't know why you're confused because I can't break it down no Lord and I can break it down. This is it. It's cheaper. It's gonna get you the same effect. Here, get the hell out of here, you know? He's like, I just don't even get it. I'm a lay person. I say, you could get in the line over there and let them check you out so you can go home and go and get started on your medicine. He's like, well, the other bag was bigger than that. I say, this right here. I'm being tested right now. I'm gonna pass today because I wonder what was going on with me because I ain't really get into it because any other day I'd be like, hello, you know, I gonna go up there with him. I was like, okay, here it is. Okay, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's gonna work the same way. Well, why it took 4 days, I don't either. You can get this or not. I'm walking away. And I walked off and they checked him out. He walked himself on out of there like nothing ever happened. He'll be calling tomorrow. You know, hey, what's up? Where's that pharmacist? Are you the one I talked to? Yes. Then what? They apologize. These patients be narky. You know, I was just so upset. Y'all wouldn't believe how many of the patients call back after they done tore the pharmacy down. They like act a fool. They want to cuss everybody out up in there. They told me all kind of stuff. They insult me. And then they be like, you know what? I was upset. And I'd be like, I get it. I'm used to dealing with toxic people. Okay. But anyway, so that's what happened today. Y'all be proud of me though, because I didn't give them no, I was just like, okay. All right. Their concern is the delayed onset of the drug, 2 to 4 hours. So it's like, okay, we got acute pain going on right now. Is this going to act faster than Tylenol? Is this going to act faster than ibuprofen? 2 to 4 hours for this drug to take effect, okay? A workaround would be to premediate before surgery. I think they want to say premedicate. All these typos. Before surgery, okay? Okay, before surgery, okay, so what? So what? Okay, I guess that's the end of that, y'all. Shoot. They don't be saying nothing, you know, because right now the drug just came out. It ain't a whole lot to say about it. But, you know, I guess they doing what they got to do. Okay? So I wanted to show y'all, like, some fentanyl clips of people, like, talking about, like, you know, things that have happened as a result of taking the drug, but y'all know what happened when you take it, so. What am I doing? Okay, so hold on. Yeah, so that was what happened with that today. I really been on chill. Sometimes I like to get a little rowdy. It made me feel like I'm still alive, because, you know, if I be too chill, it's like I need to get upset about something. I need to, you know, get my blood pumping. Well, probably because I'm a Scorpio. I'll be like, hello? What's going on up in here? Ain't nothing going on. It's boring. Okay, so hold on, y'all. Okay, what y'all saying in the chat? United Healthcare CEO? I think this CEO lady, she seemed like she for real, but I don't know how much success she gonna have with the drug without it being y'all, that sound bad. But I'm just, you know, you got where the money going, you know, follow the money. The money going to go with the drugs that's addictive, because people going to keep getting them. They want them. They want them bad. Y'all don't even know how bad they want the drugs. Okay? They want them very bad. So, Oxycontin people, even though Big Pharma, they like, oh, we got the opioid epidemic going on. And they got the drugs, the Suboxones and different drugs like that. Those drugs, I think it's this thing. Those drugs that they give you to get off the other drugs, they addicted too. So they getting paid too, y'all. Everybody getting paid. Everybody is getting paid. If they got something that's addictive. I know it sounds bad, but those are just the facts, y'all. That's just what it is. And of course, I always want y'all comments, corrections. What I say? Comments, suggestions, corrections, objections, and complaints in the chat. I want all that information in the chat. Okay, let me know what y'all think about this drug. I ain't too excited about it. I tell you, it ain't really glamorous, you know. It ain't getting nobody hooked on it. It ain't gonna make the news, y'all. I mean, it made the news, a little bit of news today. Somebody had tell me about that, one of my research team members. But right now, it ain't, you know, it ain't hitting. It's like, if you got new Oxycontin, if you got that new, if you got something new, like some Viagra, you got some Mounjaro, those drugs is gonna make the news, okay? But this right here, it's like it's been a little, you know, a little movement about it, not too much. Not enough. People like, what? They got new Tylenol out? Huh. But thank y'all for joining me in the conversation tonight in the chat. RPG says what? What happens when pharmacy is constantly out of stock, but you can always get it from the same chain down the road? Exactly. Like with the drug that this person was getting 10 years ago. This didn't happen today. This didn't happen today. This was like 10 years ago. I'm gonna tell you what happens. Especially like with the chain I work at, you ain't even gotta like get nobody to call or nothing like that. We can just look on the computer. If you feel at the store in Jackson, or you feel at the store in Los Angeles, just like when the purple one, when he passed away. Oh my God. If according to the news, he used to fill his prescriptions at the pharmacy chain I work here. And we can see anything. We can see if you feel it, my chain, I can look at your prescription from North Carolina, Maine, Georgia, Louisiana, wherever. That's how I be helping out people that, if somebody I know call me and they like, oh, I'm trying to fill my prescription, in I don't know, in Chicago. And I'm like, well, let me see, their permission, they want me to look at it. Prince didn't give none of us permission to look at his stuff. I pressed the wrong button. Prince didn't give us permission to look at his stuff. Prince Rogers Nelson. So we couldn't look at his profile. But his profile was available. There were some people that got fired because they viewed his profile. Not anybody I know, but people that work in the chain. I was like, they're gonna know. They're like, they're not gonna know. They're gonna know if people, they looking. People did get fired. So anyway, we don't have the drug, it's one on every corner. Like, go to this corner with Happy and Healthy. They got these stores on every corner, okay? Do they have it at this street? On David Drive in Norman and Weston? Do they have it on that corner? Y'all be like, well, do they have it at the other store? I'm like, I don't know their inventory. Well, can you call them and see? I'll be like, we don't have enough manpower right now for me to do that. But you can check on your own drug. Don't you see I'm busy right now? Goddamn, you already said you was waiting. Okay, now other people wait. See if they got your own drug over there. Call them, then give them your birthday and your name. They can pull it up. I don't have to, I'm out of it at this point. We ain't got the drug. So it's like, come on, y'all want to do nothing else. Unless it's a controlled substance. Now you got a problem. In the state of Mississippi, I went to school in Louisiana, okay? Y'all know I'm licensed in a couple states. But in Mississippi, we can't transfer any controlled substance, okay? Like none of them. Not 3 through 5s, none of them. Nobody can transfer the Schedule 2s, okay? But we can't transfer no controls. You're like, I need to get my Klonopin. Your doctor got to call us and cancel it and then call it in to the other store. It's a lot of drama with these controlled substances in Mississippi, but I kind of like it like this. Like, make it a little complicated for them. Not like that, we already got this opioid epidemic going on. So, it is what it is. Okay? Yeah. In this here state of Mississippi, boy, y'all watch Life. Y'all know this from Life. Boy, what'd he say? Go get me some of that Worcestershire sauce before I whoop your ass. I watched Life so many times. Ray and Claude. There's our comic relief for tonight. What was I looking for? Oh, the drug fact sheet. The DEA. Y'all love DEA. And I tell them we don't know when they update this stuff. They don't never update it like that. Okay. Wait, this ain't how we like to look at it though. We like to know like what they call it on the street. We like to know, that's how my people like to look at it. They ain't telling it right. In this here state, yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm Mississippi. I be the baby daddy. What is I be the pappy? You hurt my arm. Boy, I watch Life tonight when I get off here with y'all. Okay, here we go. There it is. All right. This drug right here, I was going to say the quote off another movie. This right here makes y'all. Y'all know I be trying. Y'all gotta get a listen. Okay, can y'all see this? This is not the kind of drug that Journavx is, but this is the kind of drug that that's gonna, you know, that people gonna be trying to get out here in these here streets. We're gonna go back to our trusty old DEA drug fact sheet. Tonight, our drug of choice is fentanyl. Say it if you know it if you say it. What is fentanyl? Fentanyl, I say fentanyl. They say fentanyl. People say fentanyl. I'm going to say fentanyl, okay? Because I'm like, you know, phonics like that. Fentanyl is a potent synthetic opioid drug approved by the FDA, who also approved Journavx for uses as analgesic, pain relief, and anesthetic. See that little amount right there? When they're like, 2 milligrams. This is all you need right here. See that? That's a pencil lead. They have like, oh, just enough to fill out the tip of a pencil. Okay. It's approximately 100 times more potent than morphine and 50 times more potent than heroin as an analgesic. Ooh, wait. What is its origin? Fentanyl was first developed in 1959 and introduced in the 1960s as an intravenous anesthetic. It's late. Y'all know I can't talk and I can't read tonight. It is legally manufactured and distributed in the United States. Licit fentanyl. What is licit? I guess it's not illicit. Have y'all ever heard of that? People say licit. I don't think they made this up. I know illicit, but I ain't know licit was like the root word. I guess we all learned something tonight. Fentanyl pharmaceutical products are diverted via theft, fraudulent prescriptions. Oh, they, I guess, legitimate? Is that what licit means? And illicit distributions by patients, physicians, nurses, physicians, assistants, nurse practitioners, and my folks, the pharmacists. Hey, I need a bell ringing on here. I need something that's like, ding, 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 ding. Yeah, you know, something like that. From 2011 to 2021, both fatal overdoses associated with abuse and clandestinely produced fentanyl and fentanyl analogs and law enforcement encounters increased markedly. Yes. According to the CDC, overdose deaths involving synthetic opioids, excluding methadone, which is a drug they try to give you to get off the drug. It's one of them, which I think is more addictive than the rest of them, to be honest. You know, they got these methadone clinics. That's why they be going like, you know, but they ain't really doing it a whole lot. I don't know. People like, y'all got methadone? I'm trying not to have it. No, I'm not Big Brother. Whoever watching me probably for my job. They got a RICO going on in my store right now. Guys, excluding methadone were involved in roughly 2,600 drug overdose deaths each year in 2011 and 2012. But from 2013 through 2021, the number of drug overdose deaths involving synthetic opioids, excluding methadone, increase. It's like they saying the same thing over and over. Or is it me? I be sleepy. I told y'all that. I'm sleepy these days. I can lay down. Excluding methadone increased dramatically each year to more than 68,000 in 2021. The total number of overdose deaths for this category was greater than. Okay, is it me? Okay, y'all keep saying, okay, we lost a lot of people. The overdose, y'all know what I mean. These overdose deaths involving synthetic opioids is primarily driven by illicitly manufactured fentanyl. That's the counterfeit, including these analogs. Consistent with overdose death data, the trafficking, distribution, and abuse of illicitly produced fentanyl and fentanyl analogs positively correlates with the associated dramatic increase in overdose fatalities. Who? Okay, really? They doing that? Oh, okay. Let me skip. Okay. Let me go on to the good part. Okay, let me go here. Okay, this is okay. Let's go and do these. Common street names. If you know them, drop them in the chat. This is a safe place. This is a safe zone. Even though people be watching my channel, they do. This is still a safe place. Just because you are aware of some of the names, you've heard of it, rumors, allegedly heard of them, not necessarily using them, okay? We're just exchanging information. I told y'all, I'm not here in a professional capacity. However, put it in the chat. If you know any names, if you're familiar with these names, let your girl know, because I be needing to know what's going on in the streets, okay? Because somebody always trying to complain me. I ain't gonna get caught slipping though. Not gonna get caught slipping. All right. What are common street names for the fentanyl? I feel like I started calling it Fenty. Was anybody else calling it Fenty? I mean, okay, or maybe y'all was. I don't know. Apache. Why they call it Apache? How do people act on fentanyl? Like, do they be, do they be wild? Or do they be like, like, yeah, like that? Like, we gonna find out, okay? See what the DEA tell us. Or I need to go, start using these people's software at work at home. China girl, okay. Chinatown. Why do they keep saying China? Is it made in China? Dance fever. Friend. Goodfellas. Yeah, I like that Goodfellas. A Great Bear. Like the constellation. He-Man. Jackpot. King Ivory. Murder 8. Well, Murder 8 and Tango and Cash. Okay. Goodfellas, that's what I'm saying. Like, how we come up with the names? Like, I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong, I like it. He-Man. Wasn't that a cartoon or something back in the day? My people that watch my channel, I know y'all know if it was, because we all the same age. Okay, what does it look like? Okay, it's produced fentanyl encountered either as a powder, fake tablets, or sold alone or in combination with other drugs such as heroin and cocaine. What is that? Okay. It sounds like it's laced, That's what I'm getting. I'm getting lace vibes. And, under false pretense. Because people be thinking they're getting one thing and then they get the fentanyl. Pharmaceutical products are currently available in the following dosage forms, okay? That's how we know if it's a lozenge, is it oral, is it, ODT, is it sublingual, is it, it's like, this is the only one I knew before it got popular on the street, is a patch, okay? They're saying oral transmucosal lozenges. They be like, put it under your tongue, put it in your jaw, That's what that is. Fentanyl lollipops? This is actually a drug, okay? Effervescent buccal tablets. That's the ones that dissolve in the mouth. Sublingual, under the tongue. Sublingual spray. Y'all like them sound effects? I know I do sound effects a lot like transdermal patches and injectable formulations. How is it abused? Fentanyl can be injected, snorted, smoked, taken orally by pill or tablet, and spiked onto blotter paper. What? What? What is this blotter paper? You okay, injecting it, okay. Pills, okay. But snorting, smoking, did y'all know they was smoking fentanyl? I didn't know they was smoking it. I'm thinking that like the pill is exotic. And blotter paper. That sounds like some people that do X and GHB. What is I know what that sounds like. I'm gonna look this up when I get out here with y'all. Illicitly produced fentanyl is sold alone or in combination with. Okay, so they those the ones that's laced. This is what we know right here. This is how we see them. Okay, these is fake perk 30s, but they laced with fentanyl. Okay, it has been identified in fake pills mimicking pharmaceutical drugs such as oxycodone. Y'all, I be knowing. Y'all know I didn't read this because I just found this just now. I ain't look at it beforehand. A lot of times I'm like, I ain't studying. I'm out of school. Fentanyl patches are abused by removing its gel contents and then injecting or inject. What? Okay, so with the boy, y'all ain't looking at y'all looking at me. Okay, so the patches are abused by removing its gel contents. Like, if somebody got a fentanyl patch on, I can't touch it, okay? Because, I'm going to die probably. I don't have a tolerance for that high, of a drug. Like, I can't tolerate something that's 100 times of morphine, whatever else they said it was. Oxycodone, I can't remember which one. Okay. So, and they tell you, even when they throw those away, they be like, fold them in half and then do this and then do that, because if children get to it or adults like me, I guess who be childlike size, who knows, or pets, if they get that, they're gonna, you can't touch that. So when I read that someone is opening up the patch, removing the gel, and injecting it directly into their bloodstream, or taking it in their mouth, is like, what? These people, okay, they already addicted. I know that. But you got a death wish. That's crazy. Excuse me. Patches have also been frozen, y'all, cut into pieces and placed under the tongue or in cheek cavity. Or back here, back there, like where your wisdom teeth at on that side and back there. I say I get my last two removed. I ain't got them last. I need to go back and get the last two removed. So they freezing them things like they popsicles, like they freeze pops. According to the National Forensic Laboratory Information System, national estimates based on our reports estimates. Okay, reports on fentanyl increased from 4,697 in 2014 to over 117 in 2020, as reported, by federal, state, and local forensic laboratories. Oh my goodness. What is its effect on the body? Fentanyl, similar to other commonly used opioids, produces effects such as relaxation, euphoria. Y'all heard me use that word earlier. Pain relief, sedation, confusion, drowsiness, dizziness, nausea, vomiting, urinary retention. I told you about that. And the constipation with these people with long-term opioid, I ain't gonna say abuse, use, long-term use of opioids. They have their constipation for real. Urinary retention, pupillary constriction, and respiratory depression. You gotta be careful. What are the overdose effects? Overdose may result in stupor, changes in pupillary size, cold and clammy skin. Cold and clammy skin is disgusting. Okay. Cyanosis, that's like when you turn blue light. You think you can't turn blue, you can turn blue. Coma and respiratory failure leading to death. The presence of triad of symptoms such as coma, pinpoint pupils, and respiratory depression are strongly suggestive of opioid poisoning. Okay, so when you find them and they're looking like that, Which drugs cause similar effects? Morphine, hydrocodone, oxycodone, hydromorphone, methadone, and heroin. Okay. What is the legal status in the Federal Controlled Substance Act? It's a Schedule 2. You can get it. You can get that. Doctor can write your prescription for fentanyl. So it's a Schedule 2. Fake Rainbow Oxycontin M30 tablets containing fentanyl. This is also known as the Perk 30, the fake Perk 30. That's it, y'all. All right. What we got? What we got? I would open up the floor, but y'all know it's getting late. Even though it's Friday night. It's what? What time is it? Oh, hold up. It's what? It's 11 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no. We ain't singing that no more. That song still fly. I'm still, yeah, glow. Hi, look. This is my favorite song on the album. But anyway, so yeah. What do we think? It ain't giving. It ain't giving, you know, what it needs to give. I think it's an excellent option. I think it's a great drug. I don't think it's groundbreaking. I think it is like, you know, it's exciting for people. I think it's probably exciting for people like me or people who like to be geeked out about drugs, or just, you know, for everybody out there who's scared of opioids. Because I mean, you just go opioid epidemic. It's a thing, you know, and it's addiction. It's a thing. It's a thing, you know. But it's not gonna make the headlines. It's not gonna be like, you know, I tell you, it ain't sexy, man. It's not sexy. It's like, okay, it's all right. Okay, it's like it's not addictive. It's not gonna give you that euphoria, that drowsiness, the dizziness, the relaxation. No, it's just gonna do what it needs to do. It's just gonna get rid of the pain. And it's like, oh, that's all. They don't want to get signed up for that. RPG, you don't want to get signed up for that because it's just gonna like, oh, it's literally just a pain reliever. Ain't nothing fun about it. No, that's why people ain't talking about it, because it ain't, you know, it ain't like making you lose 100 pounds in a month. It's not, you know, people ain't like, you know, killing over it. People ain't selling like, you know, they TVs to get, you know, money for the drugs. And people used to do that, you know. They ain't doing it. They ain't doing this for this because, you know, it's just not that. If it's Viagra, you know, it's like, okay, you gotta be. It ain't that. But I think, like I said, I think it's gonna be a good drug. Hopefully, you know, in the long term, we don't find out anything like that, and they have to pull it off the market because that would suck. I don't know how many people gonna get behind it like that, because I think, like I said, this CEO, she's a drug person. You know, she's into that. She's a doctor. You know, so she in there coming up with, you know, doing hypothesis. You know, we need, maybe if we could get a drug that's gonna block the pain receptor and the sodium channel, you know, and does that, and it doesn't actually go to the brain, and it won't be addictive. This could be groundbreaking. It's like, yeah, but that's to the drug people, the scientists, the researchers, you know, the pharmacists, those people. That sounds cool to us, you know, like, oh, okay, that's different, you know, but to the people that's trying to make the money, you know, they're going to be like, okay, good job, Dr. Hamafi. And Dr., you know, I don't know what her name was. I shouldn't even say it, but I said it now, so it's okay. You know, they like, wow, awesome. But it's like, it's like, okay, well, who's the audience? Who's the target audience? These people, the tummy tucks. You know, it's like, and the bunion removed. You know, y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, but anyway, I would let y'all come talk to me, but I can't talk tonight. Okay, so anyway, y'all know I love y'all as always. LOVEYOU. This drug is not doing that. What do y'all think about that? I think we'll see how it goes. I'll give y'all updates on it. People wasn't even this excited about the O pill. I thought the O pill was something. Y'all remember I told y'all about the O pill? The over-the-counter birth control? Y'all need to go and tell people about that because they need to take it because they don't know if it get too far, you know, because these people don't take birth control. They don't use no kind of contraceptives at all, okay? They don't use it. So Roe v. Wade still in the wind. Any updates on that? I'm surprised Trump ain't signed no kind of executive order about banning them things, you know? So you don't know where you can take the next steps. I'm thinking opioids should be like, it should be hot. People ain't want that. They wouldn't really worry about that either. They like, man, I'll take my chances. Why you hanger? You know? It's just some stuff that's gonna hit. Some of it's just not. Like I said, it's. I think it's a good alternative. I don't know what kind of impact it's gonna make in the opioid epidemic. It's not gonna beat out. It's not gonna cure it. It's not gonna help it. I hate to sound negative, but that's not gonna make any kind of impact on that. Still gonna get that. It's certain stuff they're gonna get. Y'all know what I mean? Hopefully y'all understand what I mean. But anyway. Bit about that and give y'all the latest drug information, okay? I had a lot of other stuff I wanted to do too, but my tabs are not organized and I hate to keep stopping to look for things for y'all, but I know y'all got that kind of time and I appreciate y'all too for giving me your time as always. Shout out to my research team. Y'all keep sending me these good topics. I keep bringing it to the people. You know, I do what I can. Until next time. What do I always say? Oh, these prescriptions, they do it. They keep piling up, y'all. And these phones, they never stop ringing. I might be back this weekend. Who even knows? Okay. I had some other stuff I was going to talk about. This was a little bit easier for me to do tonight, but I'll be back. I don't know when I'm coming back, but y'all know I'm coming back. Don't worry about that. Okay. Linda says, good night, girl. Close it up. As always, good night. I'll see y'all next time. Okay.